Hey guys, this is Aaron. I made this animation to commemorate the moving of this year's 3D base camp from the mountainous mountains of Colorado to the palmsy palms of Palm Springs. This was a really fairly easy to animate trick here, and I just wanted to kind of show you guys how I did it. I don't want to go necessarily so much into how I made these two palms and mountain models, but how I animated from one to the other seamlessly. So I'm going to go ahead and close this finished model, and we're going to start a new one. It's not a brand new model. I do have a couple layers in here, one called mountains, one called palms. And if I look at my components, I actually already have these two finished models in here. We'll talk a little bit about the models, but the goal of this video is not to show how to create the models, but the animation. So first thing I'm going to do is say, hi Stacy, and bye Stacy. And then I'm going to bring in the mountains model. Now, one thing that's real important with this is that as we animate from one to another, we want to make sure that the top view of the SketchUp logo is in exactly the same spot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this model by the lower right corner, and I'm going to place it, it's actually not lower right, but the lower corner, and place it right at the origin. Then I'm going to take this group and assign it to layer mountains. Now if I turn off mountains, it disappears. And I can bring palms in. Palms come in, they move same thing, lower point to that origin, and then I assign that to the palms layer. All right, so now I can switch between these two views by turning this on and off. That's all I need, the empty info window, so I'm going to close that. I also don't need components open anymore. What I do want to look at now is scenes. So first thing I'm going to do, that first view I had was of the front of the mountains. So I'm going to go to my front view. I'm going to zoom in a little tighter. Looks okay. Something seems a little off, and I think the issue is my camera. So if I remember how I looked at that other one, if I this is real clear if I go to a top view, is I can see this is obviously not lining up right. The issue is I want my camera to look straight down, so I'm going to go to parallel projection. So you can see, okay, that looks like a logo. If I look from the front, that looks like some mountains. That looks all right. Okay, so this is looking good. I'm going to zoom it to right where I want it. That looks about right. And it looks a little plain, so I'm going to come here to my shadow settings. I am going to turn shadows on, and I'm going to adjust my light and dark values so that I get some good looking shadows on here. I also want to make sure that use sun for shading is turned on, and I want to mess with my time and date until I get a good set of shadows falling across. I want those front peaks to fall on the back peaks, that kind of thing. You know, going for majestic mountains here, basically. All right, that looks good. I don't remember exactly what my shadows like in the other one, but that looks pretty all right. Once this is all set up, I have my shadows right, my correct layers turned on, my camera set straight forward. It is also set to parallel. I'm going to hit plus, and I'm going to call this scene mountains. All right, that's done. Piece number one is finished. So now, while I'm in this exact camera, I'm going to go ahead and turn mountains off and palms back on. I still have my shadows, everything looks good. I can right now, without doing anything else, click another new one and call this one palms. You guys probably figured out that I was going to use palms there, huh? Because you're smart. All right, I'm going to jump back into the mountains view, and I'm going to hop to a top view. All right, a lot of that looks good. Some of it doesn't look so good. The big issue I have with this, of course, is that shadow. So I'm going to turn that heavy shadow off. That helps, but I still have these shadows from the shading down on there. So what I want to do is kind of go more like this, maybe. Play with my, oops, I didn't mean to turn that off. Play with my shading, my light and dark. Actually, I move my dark pretty high is really all I have to do to get a bright, brilliant looking SketchUp logo. That looks awesome. Right now, before I do anything else, I'm going to hit plus. That's going to add a new scene, and it's going to insert that scene between mountains and palms. Why did it do that? It did that because mountains was my current highlighted scene, so it'll always insert it after what you have highlighted. All right, so what I'm going to do now is change that to SU1. This is my first SketchUp logo. All right, so that's saved. Now what I want to do is I want to create my other transition scene. So I'm going to go from mountains to SketchUp logo to palms back to SketchUp logo. But that other SketchUp logo needs to contain the palms model from above. So what I'm going to do is while I'm in this one, SU1, which is mountains from above, I'm just going to swap my layers. So right now, this is the palms model looking at it from above. All right, so with this straight up above, I'm going to hit plus again. And this one, I'm going to call SU2. And I'm going to move it, again, inserted after my highlighted one before, but I'm going to move that down after palms. So now, if I go to mountains, let me get my nice shadowy mountains. SU1 is going to flip to the top view of my mountains without the shadows. When I click palms, the first thing it's going to do is change my layers, and then it's going to animate to my camera view. So that immediately in one step makes it look like I'm back to palms. Scene 4 is the up above view of the palms, and then if I'm looping my animation, I go right back to mountains. Again, layers are set first and then animate to the camera. So if I play this animation right now, I should go from mountains to SketchUp to palms to SketchUp. So that transition scene where I'm looking at different models from above is what ends up creating that magical transition from SketchUp to something else. Now, that looks great, but I have one issue. That big issue is my axes. I did not take it out of any of the models. It's in every single model. So what do I do about that? There's a couple solutions I can do right now. I could come up here in one scene. I'm in the first scene. I could come up to view, turn axes off, and then update, and do that for every single scene. But that's a lot of work. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to save myself some steps by in the scenes window selecting the first, hold down shift, then pick the last scene. That's going to highlight all 4 scenes. Then I'm going to click update. Before I click OK, I want to turn off everything except for style and fog. Axes location is tempting because it has the word axes in it, but this is the actual location of the axes, not the visibility. The visibility of the axes is actually part of style. So if I click update right now, watch what happens. I'm going to go ahead and hit, yeah, that's fine, saved as a new, update my scene. Everything else stayed the same, but my axes went away because style and fog was the only thing I had on there when I updated all of them. So there we go. Using scenes, layers, and a couple other settings, we can make a pretty cool looking animation. Thank you.